Hello, and welcome to Week 13 of the 2024 to 2025 season. First up, Bears against the Lions, Caleb Williams against Jared Goff. I'm going with the Lions over the Bears. Next up, Giants versus the Cowboys, Drew Lock against Cooper Rush. I'm taking the Cowboys over the Giants. Next up, Dolphins against the Packers, Tua Tagovailoa against Jordan Love. I'm going with the Dolphins over the Packers. Up next, Raiders against the Chiefs, Aiden O'Connell against Patrick Mahomes. How about them Chiefs? Will the Chiefs get a three-peat? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going with the Chiefs over the Raiders. Up next is the Colts against the Patriots, Anthony Richardson against Drake May. I'm going with the Colts over the Patriots. Up next is the Chargers against the Falcons, Justin Herbert against Kirk Cousins. I'm going with the Falcons over the Chargers. Up next, Steelers against the Bengals, Russell Wilson against Joe Burrow. I'm going with the Steelers over the Bengals. Up next is the Texans against the Jaguars, C.J. Stroud against Trevor Lawrence. I'm going with the Texans over the Jags. Next up, Cardinals versus the Vikings, Kyler Murray against Sam Darnold. I'm going to take the Vikings over the Cardinals. Next up is the Seahawks versus the Jets, Geno Smith against Aaron Rodgers. I'm taking the Seahawks over the Jets. Up next is the Titans against the Commanders, Will Levis against Jaden Daniels. I'm going with the Washington Commanders over the Titans. Next up, Buccaneers versus the Panthers, Baker Mayfield against Bryce Young. I'm taking the Bucs over the Panthers. Next up, Rams versus the Saints, Matthew Stafford against Derek Carr. I'm going with the Rams over the Saints. Up next, Eagles against the Ravens, Jalen Hurts against Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley against Lamar Jackson for MVP race. I'm going with the Ravens over the Eagles. Up next, 49ers against the Bills, Brandon Allen against Josh Allen. I'm going with the Bills over the Niners. And finally, we got the Browns against the Broncos, Jameis Winston against Bo Nix. I'm going with the Broncos over the Browns. Recap: Lions, Cowboys, Dolphins, Chiefs, Colts, Falcons, Steelers, Texans, Vikings, Seahawks, Commanders, Buccaneers, Rams, Ravens, Bills, and Broncos. That's all for now. That's all for this week. See you next week. End of video. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.